it helps if you have like some really nice arms and you're nice. But yeah, like I'm a fan of the nice guy.
Is that your favorite body part, the arms?
Yeah, like I think it is on a man. Like arms and shoulders, like this whole chesticle, arms, shoulder situation. That's yeah. If you got a nice shape, like a nice silhouette up there, it looks so good.
Mm. Noted.
Shoulder presses, chest.
All right, what's happening, brothers? It's your boy JP, back with another video. All right, today we've got a really interesting one. We're actually going to hear what one of the most famous porn stars in the world, Sara J, what she finds attractive. And I'm sure her views can represent a lot of other women as well, especially women within the industry, sexually promiscuous women, which are women that a lot of us guys want to get. Well, that I want to get, I know the brothers want to get as well. Especially if you've kind of taken this red pill, not to go too much into pills, but, you know, if you've taken the view of, you know, what women are really like, understanding female nature, there's nothing wrong with women wanting sex and being promiscuous and being sexual beings. Whereas before, if you're more blue-pilled mindset, you kind of feel like you want a virgin, you feel like sex is bad for women to have, and you kind of go through that, suffer that Madonna complex, which is where you want, you know, all women to be like your sisters and your mothers, but when it comes to sex, you want them to be slutty, basically, which is like a double standard, and it messes up society, and that's a whole nother road entirely. So I respect her opinion. You know, say what you like. This interview is actually taken from Alex Vilnachuk. Hope I said his name right. From Playing with Fire. Excellent interview. So yeah, we're gonna watch this now, and basically he asks her how guys can charm her, how guys can seduce her, which is the words that he uses. So it's fascinating to hear her response. So let me play it, and then we'll discuss.
So what are some other keys to seducing Sara J?
You know, I'm a big fan of humor, like be funny, you know, like I can't take somebody that's so serious. I need somebody to like lighten my mood. I'm probably a little intense at times. So like, I like, always like humor, you know, just, and nice. Like I'm definitely a fan of the nice guy. It helps if you have like some really nice arms and you're nice, but yeah, like I'm a fan of the nice guy.
Is that your favorite body part, the arms?
Yeah, like I think it is on a man. Like arms and shoulders, like this whole chesticle, arms, shoulder situation. That's yeah. If you got a nice shape, like a nice silhouette up there, it looks so good.
Mm. Noted.
Shoulder presses, chest presses.
Yeah. I mean, I tell guys all the time to hit the gym. Like, you know, just getting in good shape is like essential, I think.
You know, it's essential on so many levels. And if you let me speak on this for just a second, because I've been thinking a lot about that lately. Staying in good shape is good for your health. It shows you care about your body. It shows that you care about anything and that you're like at least a little bit disciplined. It's like consciously, besides the visual appeal, it's like subconsciously a turn on too. Like to know that like you take time out for you. And you obviously have been doing a good job. You know, like literally when I see somebody that's super fit, whether it's a guy or a girl or whatever, like my thought is always like, you're doing a great job. And that's a turn on. That's a turn on. If you're already like attracted to somebody and then they also take care of themselves, well, that's very hot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, and it's great for self-esteem too.
I mean, there's so many benefits. You feel better, you look better, and there's also like the cycle because people treat you a little bit differently. Like guys don't fuck with you as much, right? Like let's say you're at a bar and you're talking to a girl, like, the friends won't fuck with you as much. It's just a subconscious thing. They're like, oh, this guy's alpha. Chicks kind of respect you a little bit more. It's just like a positive cycle.
And it's not even about getting to like a certain weight or anything. It's about making a difference, looking like that you take care of yourself, you know, like. I don't know. I can't express how important it is to put some time into yourself and give yourself a moment at the gym.
Preach, sister. Preach. Love it.
Okay, well, there we have it. it was very hard for me to try and wipe the grin off my face watching that. Just to hear it from, you know, a proper source, we could say. Because there is a lot of delusion in the community, I must say. Luckily, me and the brothers, we are aware of what's going on. And don't get me wrong, it's not all about looks. It's not all about looks. There is a lot more to it. But she just said she wants a nice guy that looks good. Like, she's not too, like, you know, when you put time into looks maxing, gym maxing, looking as best as you can, you don't have to run all this game and stuff. Just be a nice guy, be charming, be friendly, happy, you know, try to add value to her life. You know, obviously when it comes to the bedroom, do your job as well, which is obviously really important, you know, giving orgasms and things like that. But yeah, like, you know, the thing is, the way I look at the gym, it is a hard game. It is a long game. To pop a gym max naturally without steroids takes years, yeah? I've been training for, it'll be coming up to 12 years now, or 11 years. I started in 2009. So, you know, it takes years. But the thing is, I mean, I was speaking to Ryan John Baptiste, he's a pro bodybuilder. And yeah, he gave some great advice. He's like, you know, he's been training for 18 years. And, you know, you can't expect to look like him overnight. But it's a case of, you're going to change your body in 6 months, 1 year, you're going to transform your body. I developed the shape that I've got now in about a year. But obviously I was a lot slimmer, and obviously as the years have progressed, I've got more mass. I'm still not totally happy. But you look at some of the top industry guys, like for example, Simeon Panda, he's been training well over 15 years for a very long time. And all of a sudden people want to, you know, point steroids and say, you know, he's cheating or doing that and he's lying. It just takes a lot of years to build that muscle mass. You just have to be consistent. A lot of you guys pointing the finger don't have that let me say that again, testicular fortitude to stop quitting. That's your problem. You can get a cold and then you like throw in the towel and you got to start again. Just keep going. Like, if you've got a cold, still train. It's cool. Like, it's fine. I've known people training on COVID at home, and I was still giving them sessions and they had COVID. That's the kind of mindset you have to have. If I get COVID, as long as I can breathe all right, I'm still going to be training. And even if I can't breathe, I'm going to be doing something to keep me going. So yeah, it was just, you know, like, everyone could do it. There is no excuse. I mean, looks aren't everything, don't get me wrong, but it's going to help you a lot on your journey, especially if you're into game and seduction and pickup. You know, you're definitely letting yourself down if, alongside doing your fouls and approaches, speaking to women wherever possible, learning day game and cold approach, and, you know, that's fantastic. Like, breaking that approach anxiety, that's fantastic. You know, even myself, like, when I'm not in the rhythm, my heart will be beating, you know, you know, and it's something that, you know, I'm trying to improve on myself. But luckily, when you looks max and gym max to the point, you know, you're not even that desperate for day game. You know, night game is really easy. You know, women are drinking, you can dress up nice and show off your physique. Online, obviously, is very helpful as well, because that is purely looks. Like, online game for matching is obviously 100% looks, maybe 90% looks, 10% profile. And then obviously, you know, maybe some game comes into the messaging. But even with online, you're kind of trying to get them off the app straight away, trying to meet in person as soon as possible. But game definitely does help. You know, I've said controversial things about games not important. Like, game is important. I want you guys to understand that from the bottom of my heart. Like, I understand game's important. Game changed my life personally back in 2015. I was still doing madness. I was still like messing up, like age 24, 23, 24. I was still, you know, saying crazy things, like trying to, and for me, it was more the hot girls. The super hot girls would get me stuck, because I would start treating them differently to the other girls that I was speaking with. So the women that I thought I could marry, or, you know, I'd love to show them to my friends and she could be my girlfriend, I start slowing things down. I do silly things, like even one girl, this Portuguese, half Colombian or something crazy. She was premium, one of the finest girls I've ever met. You know, I even took her to church. I told her I was asexual, I wasn't intersex, and all this dumb stuff. We were talking for about probably 2 months, 3 months. And it wasn't until I read the website girlschase.com, I mean, they're still going strong. I would definitely advise you look there. They talked about escalating fast and putting yourself in a position of control after sex. And all of a sudden, instead of doing all this crazy stuff that didn't work, I just, you know, went for drinks, and then invited her to, we went to a hotel, because I was still living with my parents at the time. So we went to a hotel and sealed the deal. Obviously, I didn't manage to see her again after that, but, you know, it was worth it for me, like, to finally get out of the friend zone and actually succeed. And gaming's been, you know, important part of my life, and it's a big part of how I got my relationship with my ex, which we recently broke up. 3.5 year relationship. So game is really important, but guys, train, like, come on, like, let's snap out of it, let's snap into reality. Looks are important as well, yeah? Like, my whole message isn't to preach about game isn't important, it's only looks. My message is game, but looks is important as well, yeah? And obviously the fastest way, you know, as I spoke to other coaches like, you know, Jared, Syke, Lawrence, you know, yeah, the fastest way is fashion. You know, that's one of the fastest way, but you know, if you're fat and you lose weight, or if you're skinny, you get some muscle, it's just gonna make life so much easier, I'm telling you, like from experience and from general observations. And hopefully you get inspired by this little clip here to make a positive change. Like my whole thing, if I can encourage you, like one of the brothers, to do something about your health and train, or if I can save someone who's sexually frustrated from doing a mass murder or killing themselves because they're so upset about how they don't get any love from women, then, you know, my message will, you know, it'll be worth it, because I've been sexually frustrated before. You know, I've been frustrated before I ever found the gym. You know, I was that average frustrated guy, literally. Women, and the thing is, my closest friends would never cold approach. You know, maybe I could have learned the skills of cold approach as well, but, you know, generally women would be just coming to them. Literally, like they see my friend, they look at me, see him, and they say hello to him, literally, and then they'd ask for his number, like literally, pure 100% choosing signals. He's still even got approach anxiety to this day, but he's not sexually frustrated because he's so good looking, and he didn't even train. He's a tall, good looking guy, yeah? If you don't have the face, you know, if you don't have those natural looks, then the gym can help you a ton, yeah? He was slim, that's one thing he had, he was tall and slim. If he was tall and fat, I'm sure his results would be different, but he's tall, he's pretty much skinny guy, but very good looking. So yeah, just a bit of motivation for you guys, you know, make sure you get it in. If you want help making this change, I'm here to help you. Like, I'm here. Like, just holler me, hit me up. Many links below. Best thing to do is join my gymmaxxing group, / Max Theory group, or just shoot me a message on my Facebook, or whatever you want to do. Just get in touch, and you know, we can make this positive change today. 2021, we got to hit it hard, yeah? No games. All right, catch you on the next one.